All right, so today is what, Thursday, babe, right? Thursday. And heading down to the campground here. Gonna go through campsite number 1 for the Utah Flats route. It does start out with a bang. You climb up pretty far. Got a pretty distinct path here. Really not too bad. So we'll see how it goes. And on we climb up. Not sure how many feet I am above the bridge, maybe a couple hundred. Okay, so a couple hundred feet above the Bright Angel Creek down here. Coming up the Utah Flats route. Sun is just about coming up. Ranger station down there. Looking to the north. And up in the sun, right above here, is the formation, the rock formation they call Horsehead. Right in the center of the picture there. I had a little decision to make down here. Either to go right around this knob here, or left on top of some bare rock. So I chose left because you could see this kind of mini saddle here, and I remember reading about that. And above the bare rock there appears to be some trail, use trail, so we're gonna follow this. Okay, it was a little indecisive back there, but I had a choice between going right or left. I chose left because this saddle I remember hearing about. And this is at the first saddle. And you got a really nice view of the campground down here. There's Phantom down there. And cabin 11 right there in the center. You can see the new toilets they installed down there with the solar panels on the roof. You can see the river. Well, I think I'm correct here, and I think this is the 15-foot cliff you're talking about. So I'm going to go up over the top of this. I think I'm on the right route, but we shall see. She said, don't do anything stupid. This could be classified as stupid. I'm going to the right business. This doesn't make sense. Well, I realized I had my video recording for a long time in my pocket. So, killed battery quite a bit. But I came up a way, went to the left of that cliff, and it was a scramble, but I was able to do it with the pack on. To the left of the cliff, heading south. Someone's narrative was off a little bit. So anyway, I am on the path again. There's a cairn right there in the center of the picture. And the path is pretty well worn here. You can see it pretty good. Okay, so I got past that cliff, which was what I was worried about, and that scramble up wasn't really fun, but I went around it to the left, and we're back on the path here, it looks like. Just stopped at this little alcove over here, and it's in some shade. And it's a beautiful view. You can still make out some of the buildings down at Phantom. Still heading up toward Piano Alley. And the Horsehead is right there. Well, it's nice that there's a cairn here, but you really don't need it here. This is pretty obvious through here. Maybe coming down it'd be useful, but it's pretty well worn. And it comes up to the second saddle here. I think this is, I don't know, 500 feet above. Okay, took a break at this saddle here. It's between the two washes, and that leads up to the piano alley up there. And the horse head is right there. Heading into Piano Alley, and the trail is still pretty defined. I haven't lost it yet, hasn't faded out. I have read that it does fade out, and that you just stay to the right up through Piano Alley and pick your way through. Little cairn. Right at the base of the peaks on the right side. About as far as you can go to the right. It looks like it goes up here. Well, there's no footprints over there. None there, so must just pick your way through this. And maybe go that way there. See if I can go around those rocks there. Okay, this is the way I came up through this little notch here. There's a few cairns that are marking it. Not quite to the top over here yet, but I'm on the south side of this ravine. That's where I wound up coming up. A little bit more to go yet to get to the top. Lots of prints through here. So this must be the way through. Yep, boot prints over here. Well, I must be up on the flats now. Gotta kind of go around and bear right over there. There were some cairns. Oh, I see another one up ahead here, big one. But that's probably following the route to Phantom. I'm just gonna bend around to the right here. Oh, I climbed on top of this mound, and it's beautiful up here. You got a 360-degree view. That's looking to the north. This is down looking at the Bright Angel Canyon over here. You can see a little bit of river down there. Looking to the east. Over to the south. And out west, looking down on Utah Flats here. I'm up on top of this second ridge here, and that's looking down toward Piano Alley and toward the granite or middle gorge there, and and you got a view of the river down here. This is Bright Angel Canyon. And looking north. I'm going to be walking along the edge of this rim here, back to the head of Piano Alley, looking at Cheops over there. I was just investigating. These are a couple of mounds. This ridge up here, I climbed to the top and just took a look at everything. And I'm going to head back to the head of Piano Alley and start heading down, I think. Just wanted to knock around up here a little bit, see what it looked like. It's cairned in all the right places. You find your way down pretty much. Let's see how it goes through here. Pretty cool looking rock here. Wow. It's gotta be some kind of fossil something. So this cairn points the direction, points the way to the opening over here for Piano Alley. And we got another cairn right there, and you go through this slot. It's probably an easier way, but that's a way. Got a view of the Colorado from here. About, I guess, halfway down Piano Alley. And you can see the Colorado right down here too, and this part of the Silver Bridge. Alright, so I lost the cairned route through Piano Alley a little bit. I was going down the main chute, so I had to move over a little bit. And I found the cairned route, and then once it opens up, it's fairly clear. Heading down to the upper saddle over here, straight ahead. Take a break there, and then head back down. Not looking forward to that. It's a little sketchy going up. I'm sure it's going to be sketchy going down. Okay, on my way back down, there's the Piano Alley. This is the upper saddle. Stopped in the shade over here. And you can see the switchbacks on the South Kaibab over there. You can see the long switchback of the Clear Creek Trail across the canyon. You can see down into Phantom Ranch a little bit. It's about 12:30. Sumner Butte. Alright, got a nice view of Phantom now coming down the Utah Flats route. Haven't come to the cliff yet, still on a pretty well trod path. Can see people walking around down there in front of the canteen. And once you get over the lower saddle, you got a view of the bridge to the campgrounds and campsite number 1. Coming down the trail, the last segment of the trail, coming down into Phantom Ranch. You can see the ranch real good now. Beautiful day. All right, so almost back down at the end. And I don't know how it's possible, but I missed that 15-foot cliff on the way down. Never even came to it. I must have come down a different path, a different draw or something. Just came down a lot of loose rubble, sliding some of the way, and totally missed that cliff. So I'm just about done. It was a good hike. And here's campsite number 1.